Have you ever heard a sharp echo through a quiet forest and wondered who was calling out from the trees? That's the Acadian flycatcher, a small, secretive bird with a big story. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Acadian flycatcher, a feathered wonder that few see, but many hear. The Acadian flycatcher, scientifically known as Empidonax virescens, is part of the tyrant flycatcher family, a group of small insect-eating birds known for their aerial acrobatics and distinctive calls. These birds are olive green on the back, with pale underparts and a noticeable white eye ring. Despite their plain appearance, they have a unique charm and an essential role in the forest ecosystem. But what makes them truly special is their elusive lifestyle, long-distance migrations, and subtle behavior that only the most observant birdwatchers catch. Their name, Acadian, comes from the historical region of Acadia. Once a large French colony in eastern Canada, early naturalists first described the bird in this region, though ironically the Acadian flycatcher isn't commonly found in modern-day Acadia. Instead, its breeding range stretches across the eastern United States, especially in mature deciduous forests. You'll find them in states from Minnesota and New York down to Florida and Texas, typically in wooded ravines near streams, or in floodplain forests where the canopy provides dense shade and rich insect life. These birds are insectivores and expert aerial hunters. Perched quietly on a branch, they wait for the perfect moment before darting out midair to snatch a fly, mosquito, or moth, often with an audible snap of their beak. It's a hunting style that's both efficient and thrilling to witness. Unlike more aggressive or flashy birds, Acadian flycatchers are calm and methodical. They rarely chase their prey across long distances. Instead, they rely on precision, patience, and perfect timing. One of the most remarkable things about the Acadian flycatcher is its migration journey. Each year, as summer fades in North America, these birds embark on an incredible journey of over 2,000 miles, flying all the way to Central and Northern South America. They spend the winter months in countries like Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama, resting in tropical forests and continuing their insect hunting habits. In spring, they return north to breed, often to the exact same territory where they nested the previous year. This round-trip migration is not only physically demanding, but also highlights the importance of conserving forests across two continents. Their nesting behavior is delicate and beautiful. Female flycatchers construct a small, cup-shaped nest made of grass, moss, and plant fibers, usually hanging it like a hammock on a horizontal branch several feet above the ground. She lays 2 to 4 pale eggs and incubates them for about 2 weeks. While the female handles most of the incubation, both parents feed the hungry chicks once they hatch. The nestlings stay for around 2 weeks before fledging, venturing out into the forest under the watchful eyes of their parents. Despite their secretive lifestyle, Acadian flycatchers are vocal birds. Their song, a sharp and explosive pizza, is often heard during the breeding season. It helps them defend their territory and attract mates. Birdwatchers often rely on this call to identify them, especially since they look nearly identical to several other flycatcher species in the Empidonax group, a notoriously difficult group to distinguish by sight alone. But life isn't always peaceful for these birds. One of the biggest threats they face is brood parasitism by brown-headed cowbirds. Cowbirds lay their eggs in the nests of other birds, tricking them into raising their young. The larger, faster-growing cowbird chicks often outcompete the flycatcher's own chicks, reducing their survival rate. This is particularly problematic in fragmented forests where cowbirds are more common. Beyond parasitism, habitat loss poses the greatest long-term threat. The Acadian flycatcher depends on large tracts of mature, unbroken forest, and as development, agriculture, and logging reduce forest cover, these birds find it harder to survive and breed successfully. That's why conservation efforts are so crucial. Protecting forests in both North and South America ensures these migratory birds have safe breeding and wintering grounds. Interestingly, the Acadian flycatcher is a bird that's often heard but rarely seen. Its behavior is discreet, its plumage blends with the leaves, and it avoids open spaces. And yet it plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of forest ecosystems by controlling insect populations and serving as a food source for predators. In many ways, the Acadian flycatcher reminds us of nature's quiet miracles, small lives performing great journeys, unseen dramas unfolding in the treetops, and ancient patterns of migration continuing despite the challenges of a modern world. So the next time you're walking in a forest and hear a sharp flute-like pizza, stop and listen. You may be in the presence of one of nature's most underrated travelers. If you enjoyed learning about the Acadian Flycatcher, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below. Maybe share if you've ever spotted or heard one yourself. There's a whole world of incredible birds out there, and we're just getting started.